Hi, middle school history. We are going to look really quickly at the Molly project. I want to walk you guys through what you need to finish for those of you that have not completed that project yet. So what I noticed when I look at most people's progress is that they have checkpoint 1 through 5 done, and then some of you are missing checkpoint 6, which is the written proposal draft, and then several of you guys have not submitted your 3 final products yet. So I want to walk you through what you need to finish for that and give you some guidance. So first off, if you have checkpoint 1 through 5 finished, you should also have the first 2 final checkpoints done because those are pieces that all went together. So if you have not submitted your inquiry essay or your cultural recommendation chart, you need to do that. And I'm going to show you where that information is. The inquiry essay is all the information in checkpoint 4. So if you finished checkpoint 4, you want to go in and you want to copy that essay into the final inquiry essay and submit that so that I can give you feedback. The same thing with checkpoint 5. Checkpoint 5 was your food recommendations. That was from our Africa cooking project and then also from the readings that we did on Molly. And so you guys filled out all of that information in checkpoint 5. You want to take that chart and you're going to copy it from checkpoint 5 into the final product that says culture recommendation chart. So everybody should have the inquiry essay and the culture chart finished and submitted. Now, there's a lot of people that still need checkpoint 6, which is the written proposal. So that's the one I'm going to pull up and walk you through specifically. So in checkpoint 6, you're going to ignore the checkpoint document for right now. We're not going to look at that yet. The one that you want to use is the one that says writing a proposal template. So you're going to open that template and you're going to get this document. Now this template is so that you can fill out word for word what your letter, your formal proposal to the school board looks like to change our school menu. So you're going to come up with a title. You're going to insert your name. You're deleting out what's in there, so it's not going to say proposal title and then have your title. You're replacing that text with your information. Then it says to write 2 or 3 sentences that explain the problem with our school cafeteria and why you want to change it. So you're going to highlight that information and you're going to replace that with your 2 to 3 sentence explanation. So that could be that you don't think that the food tastes very good and that you want to improve the quality of the food. That could be that it's not very culturally inclusive of other groups that maybe have food allergies or food exclusions because of their religious practices, and so you want to include more options for them. Or that might just be that you want more student choice in the menu options that are available, and if kids had 4 or 5 different choices, then they could pick the things that they want or the things they enjoy eating. So whatever your reasoning is, you want to go in and explain how and why you want to change that cafeteria menu. And then the rest of this proposal goes into more depth on that proposal. So the objective is, why do you want to change it? What is your goal? You want to make a menu that tastes good and that includes all students so that they all have something that they want to eat when they get to school. So replace that information with, again, 2 to 3 sentences that describes your menu choices or your menu changes and why you want that to happen. The benefits explains why your changes would be good for students. Maybe that makes people feel more included. Maybe that gives them more choice, which is going to make them happier and make them buy into school. Maybe that makes it so that students who are vegetarian have an option and are able to eat school lunch. So whatever your benefits are, you want to describe why this would be a good thing. The process is the specific steps that the school will have to take to implement your menu. So that might be you introducing your proposal and saying, I think that we should have shish kebab on the menu because you guys all enjoyed those as part of the Africa cooking project. To be able to put that on the menu, you would have to submit that maybe to the school cafeteria, and they would have to get approval from our school board. So once the school board approves it, you might have to come up with a specific recipe, maybe train the cafeteria staff on how to make those the right way, and then they would get served in our school cafeteria. So again, you're outlining specific steps that we would need to take to put that onto the menu. So you can decide if that's 3 steps or if that's a list of 6 steps. You can go as in-depth as you want there. And then this credibility section is what evidence do you have that supports the need for changes to the menu. So this is your own personal evidence. You are not copying and pasting evidence from the readings like we've done in some of the other projects. So this might be as evidence the fact that we cooked shish kebabs in class and that they all got eaten, that everybody ate the shish kebabs and enjoyed those. That could be evidence. Another piece of evidence might be an example like the baba ganoush. Baba ganoush was the eggplant dish that we cooked. Okay, how many of you guys tried the eggplant dish? Not very many. And the reason for that was that it was a green slimy blob sitting there on the plate. It didn't look very appetizing. And so most students looked at it and went, nope, not trying that, and didn't eat it. So that could be evidence that if our food doesn't look good, students aren't going to eat it, right? And so that can apply to our whole school menu as well. If students look at a bowl of rice or they look at an example of stir fry, if it doesn't look pretty on the plate or it doesn't look appetizing, most students aren't going to eat it. And so those are the examples or the things that you're going to put in that credibility section is your own descriptions of why your food choices or the things that you're suggesting are going to be good for the school menu. And then the last section is the concerns. So anytime that you say, we want to change the school lunch menu, you're going to get pushback from other groups. So that might be teachers saying it's going to take too much time to cook. That might be our school board saying it's going to be too expensive. That might be other students saying, I don't like that, I'm not going to eat it. So whatever those concerns are, you want to list 2 or 3 of them and what your answer would be to those people. So if they say it's going to cost too much, how are you going to respond to that? What would be your answer to that problem? And so you're going to address those concerns in that last section. Then at the bottom, you're going to sign your name. And you're going to copy and paste, copy and paste this whole template with your information now in there into the checkpoint 6. So that is your final essay, final written proposal. So you're going to submit that in checkpoint 6. I will give you feedback on that. And then once that one is green, you can copy and paste that directly into the menu changes proposal, which is that last piece. So this is something that should not take you more than about 20 minutes. You have all of this information and knowledge in your head already, and so it's just going and typing it up and plugging it in and then submitting it. So if you have questions, if you need more ideas for this to help you out, I would be more than happy to email you each individually, or you can give me a call to check in. But that is the information that you still need for your Africa project. So I hope to see everybody either writing that out or typing that out in Summit and getting those submitted as soon as possible. If you're one of the students who is not working on a computer and you're using a Packet at home, you can write this out and send it to me in an email or send it to me in a text message. So you could just take a picture of it on your screen and send it to me that way as well. And I will go in and plug those in. So whatever context you're working at home, I hope that you're able to write up that menu change proposal and get those submitted so that you are finished with this MOLLI and the cultural exchange project. So again, if you have questions, my email is akaren@kpbsd.k12.ak.us, and I'm going to send this to you in an email so that you can respond directly if you have questions. So have a great rest of your day, guys.